Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of A Pretty Little Podcast. I'm Allie Violet Vixen Commissaro. Tonight we're diving deep into the blistering world of modern metal with one of the most electrifying bands on the scene. Uncured, known for their crushing riffs, surgical precision, and sound that seamlessly blends progressive metal, groove, and melody, Uncured has been lighting up the stages across the globe. From viral guitar solos to relentless tours with metal heavyweights, these guys are redefining what it means to shred into the 21st century. We're so excited to have them tonight. Please welcome Uncured.
Hello, how we doing, everyone? I'm Zach.
I'm Rex. I'm Betto.
I'm Zach.
And we are Uncured. So yeah, thank you for having us on A Pretty Little Podcast.
Oh my God. I'm so excited. So I got introduced to you guys by Tom, who is involved with the Artie show. And I love you guys. I love your TikToks.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Like, I love the crazy screams. Like, I'm not one that loves all heavy metal and all screaming. And I'm the first to admit some gives me a headache. Yours is so cool. The way that you kind of mix like the technical aspect and the emotion, it's amazing.
Well, thank you. I think it just comes down to finding the right balance. There's a lot of different things at play, and if you lean too heavily onto any one specific thing, you might alienate some people in the process. So I think finding that delicate balance takes a long time, but we've been crafting our sound and our aesthetic and ethos for quite a while. So I appreciate you saying that. Thank you.
So let's take it back to the beginning. How did you guys kind of come together and form Uncured?
So Rex and I are brothers. We've been playing guitar together since we were growing up, and we've had we started writing songs together as early when we were even 14, 15 years old. So that's where we sort of started. In 2017, we had the opportunity to go on our first tour. So we were very fortunate to get some tours early on, and for about over 2 to 3 years at this point, we added Betto and King Z as well to the lineup, and it's we're at our best lineup ever. So it's just been so much fun touring with the guys, and but like. Yeah. No. Betto, when did you?
I joined the band in 2023. It's been pretty fun. We did already 6 or 7 tours together around the country, and then it's been pretty sick because we got to play with other bigger bands and play in big festivals and all across America. So I'm proud of being here.
Oh, we're definitely going to get into all that. So how did you guys kind of come up with the name Uncured?
The truthful answer is about 10 years ago, Zach said to me, I got a sick band name, Uncured. And I was like, that's sick. And that's the true honest answer.
That's right. Also, it's important to have a band name that is easy to spell, because there's plenty of band names out there that are hard to spell, and you're like, what's that? And you can't even pronounce it. There's a few that come to mind, but I wouldn't even be able to say it correctly. So that explains the point right there. Easy to spell, no confusions, and it wasn't taken.
That's great. I mean, honestly, I was about to say the same thing. Like, it was so easy to find you guys, and everything is so neat. I mean, your YouTube page, very impressive.
Thank you. And yeah, I think Uncured sounds very, very monolithic and powerful, right? To me, it sounds like it could be sneak into the same category of names as Slipknot, Disturbed. It's got that same aesthetic. Slipknot, Disturbed, Uncured. Sneak it in there, you wouldn't even notice.
Well, you might know.
Well, you guys are such a variety. I feel like that name can kind of take on, like, I know that you guys at one point kind of had switched your sound around, and it fits for both,
Mhm.
which we will
Yeah.
get into. But
Mhm.
so I wanted to talk to the brothers for a second. So, as brothers, how do you feel that your relationship has influenced the musical chemistry?
Do you want to start?
I think the fact that that we're brothers is, you know, only really a net positive, and we both have different skill sets, and you know, we've, you know, over the years kind of figured out the best way to utilize each of our skill sets individually and then while working together, and just make it as seamless as possible. And you know, there's no conflict, there's no beefing, because that's you know, inherently unproductive. So we just take care of business.
That's right. Like plenty of bands that have siblings or brothers are notorious for not getting along well. Sorry, I mispronounced that. Notorious.
Yeah.
But yeah, so many of those bands known for not getting along well. But Rex and I have always been getting along well, and since you know, we have that like extra layer of trust and understanding because we've been in this together for so long, and you know, when we work together well as a team, we almost have that twin telepathy going on.
Well, I don't know about that.
And yeah, we get along really well, and we make a good team, and which is further strengthened by Betto and King Z as well.
I heard through the grapevine you guys are like so amazing, like insanely awesome live, and the way that you guys kind of play off of each other. Like, I can't even wait to see you guys on the 24th. Everybody, Artie's in Frenchtown.
Yes, I'm glad you'll be there. It should be a very fun show, with 5 other bands on the bill as well. So we're really excited for it. Ending our tour in New Jersey, since we are from New Jersey as well. Like right now, I don't know where we are. I think Ohio or something like that. But we're ending in New Jersey on the 24th. So like we got about 10 more shows coming up. So super excited for that.
Now, are you guys? I heard through the grapevine you guys were playing Armageddon Fest.
Oh yes, that is correct. June 13th, I believe we're playing. That's a Friday, and yeah, super stoked for that. We'll be playing an hour-long set there, so we'll be busting out some old classics. So you want to be there if you're in New Jersey or nearby.
And I was told to throw out there that our co-host that's usually here, she went to Sonic Temple for the weekend, so she hadn't made it back home yet, but she will be there, and so will American Mosh Pits that will be filming if you want to catch up with Vin and talk to them also.
Oh, awesome. Did she happen to see us at Sonic Temple? We were there on Thursday.
Yes, she was the one in the Waldo outfit that was being passed around with bright red hair.
Oh, I did not see that.
Yeah, Katie saw it. Wait, sorry, he was getting, what'd you say? What was the last part?
She dresses like Waldo, and
Yeah.
she's got bright red hair, and she usually gets passed around the crowd.
Oh, like a stage crowd surfing?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
I guess that could have been taken in a couple different ways.
No, I just I wasn't sure what you meant. I don't know if you had if you meant she had like a Where's Waldo doll that like she passed around the crowd.
Oh no, she wears the full outfit. It's actually cool. Like bands like give her shout outs. They'll be like, "Where's Waldo?"
You saw her?
Yeah, I think she was at the unless it was a different person. I think she was at the Ice Nine Dark Divide show.
Oh, that was on Tristan's story.
Yeah.
Yeah. So does she go to a lot of shows and she kind of has built up a bit of a reputation?
Yes, she actually does she makes bracelets for everyone, and she gives them to all the bands. Like she makes like custom bracelets. So you'll have to catch up with her. Armageddon. And
Oh,
it's fun because you guys are playing Arties with two bands that have been on, and then you guys are playing Armageddon Fest with Anoxia, and I don't even know who else will be there. A lot of bands.
I know Kill Devil Hill is playing, and I think that there's about 30 bands on that bill, and a lot of them are like, you know, bands that are really hot in the scene and the local area. So yeah, we're excited to get to meet a bunch of them, and yeah, I think that it's just, we've had a really good time this tour, and as you can tell, the vibes are pretty good. We might need to take a 1 minute breather though.
So did anything? So tell me all about Sonic Temple, since I didn't get to really catch up with Jamie and like hear about it from your
Sonic Temple
point of
was
view.
incredible. So we
Oh, good things happen. If he's laughing so hard, he's got to go up. Good things happen. Like, we got to hear about this.
like dying.
carry on.
I'm sorry.
You know, it's like when you're not supposed to laugh and you just.
I know. It's that, like, you know, it's like something's not funny, but
This happens to us quite frequently, actually. So,
but I'm sorry. Sonic Temple, I'll reel it back in. Sonic Temple was incredible. We hadn't played a show in however many months. So, you know, it's not as if we were anxious about going into such a big festival with all that time off. It was more so just like, you know, we were all appropriately apprehensive and you know, like appropriately psyched to do it, because it was an incredible show, and
They were going
I think
nuts,
it might be the biggest crowd that
we've had
that
is this.
yeah that the four of us have played.
Yeah.
We also had a big crowd of incarceration. But like Sonic Temple is definitely the biggest one.
Yeah.
Rockfest.
Rockfest too.
Yeah.
Oh right. Had a lot of.
Who were you guys excited to kind of see live?
Well, so whenever we're at a festival, we had some actually interviews scheduled afterwards. So as soon as we played, you know, we had to hurry up to get to do some interviews, and then the next day, actually, we had a headline show in Cadillac, Michigan. So we had to leave relatively early to start off on a long drive to make it to our headline show the next day. So unfortunately, we didn't have much time for watching, but you know, it's all about working, and you know, we gotta get things done, get the work done, and then when there's time to hang out and enjoy, we'll do it. But that opportunity did not present itself this time.
So how has it been? So you've toured with some really big names. Like, I mean, the lineup's long. How has it felt to kind of step back for a minute, regroup, put your music together, and step back out there? And how have the fans reacted? Like, how has the tour been?
Well, we've only played 3 shows so far, but all 3 shows have been heaters, so all great. And it's good to see that, you know, now that the music is out and people have had a chance to kind of get to know it a little bit better. You know, at every show, people are singing along to old and new songs, which is pretty encouraging to see. And I think that the energy from these shows has been a step up. So yeah, we're just looking to kind of carry this momentum through the rest of the tour, and you know, take all the hype and bottle it up, and hopefully, you know, explode it all at Arts.
And I have to applaud you, and everybody keeps kind of saying it, the way that you've like really kind of like helped out the locals that are on your tour. People are noticing. It's really amazing, because not all bands really take the time to like connect with the people on their show and kind of pull together and even promote for each other. Like, you know, that's a big part of it. And from everyone I hear from, they're like, Uncured's been amazing. Like, you know, like, we're so excited to play with them, blah, blah, blah. So,
Oh,
hands
thank
off
you.
to you.
Yes. So I've been Rex and I have pretty much talked to every local band that we're playing with on these upcoming headline shows. And like you know, it goes a long way when you make that connection, because other headliners, obviously, it's unusual to do that. So like, we also, you know, appreciate all those bands coming out to play a show with us, because yeah, just like, it's, you know, no matter what, playing a show like takes a lot of rehearsal time, the travel time, the setup, and like the entire day. It's like a big commitment no matter what. So obviously we want to show our appreciation to all of them, helping, you know, just have more music for the fans that buy a ticket. So, and it's also, you know, keeps the venue open for longer. The venue's selling more drinks, but it's
I think that the bottom line is we want to make sure everybody has a super successful showing and a really good time. And we just, you know, we're doing our best to kind of help foster a sense of community as best as we can. And we've been seeing that, you know, working in the past couple shows that we've done. So looking forward to the ones that are upcoming still.
Yeah, that's such a big part of it. And I think sometimes, you know, with the headliners, they forget that these people are opening for them. And like, so that's really cool that you got to reach out to all of them.
Of course, yep. And made you know, you make a lot of good friends along the way as well, other fellow musicians. So it's been off to a great start, and we're ready for the next few.
And I forget who had told me, but I heard that the Artie show is considered hometown for you guys.
That's correct. So it's a little bit south from where we are, but
Okay.
we are based out of New Jersey. We played Artie's one time before last year with Lakuta Coil and Butcher Babies. So yeah, we're hoping to come back strong and finish the tour off strong.
Mm-hmm. It is we haven't played many shows in New Jersey to be so we are excited for it, and obviously we'd love to play more in New Jersey. So hopefully it should be great. And yeah, May 24th, we're going. It's like the final show, or our tour, and hopefully it's crazy.
It's gonna be so fun. And if you purchase tickets now, like, you still have time, and they're cheaper if you buy them in advance. So make sure that you go. Are they on web? What do you know the link offhand for the tickets?
I know you could get it from uncuredbands.com. We have a ticket tab. It's on Bands in Town as well.
And if you go to any of our socials, it'll be in our links.
Yes.
All of your socials are running below.
Yes, you could probably even just Google Uncured Band Arties, and then it'll probably pop up right away too.
Now, I saw some other flyers on there, and since we're not just around here, what other shows are you playing?
Okay, so we have a headline show in Pittsburgh tomorrow. Can you actually pull up everything just so you can? I don't have my phone. Oh, why don't you have your phone? All right, so we have a headliner in Pittsburgh tomorrow, as well as a few upcoming support shows. But then we have 3 other headline shows. So we have the Artie show. Oh, thank you, Betto. We have, let me just pull up this one right here. Oops.
Starts going through his phone.
Go to the Uncured page, please. Thank you. And then we also have, we're headlining in Nashville with 4 bands. Winchester, then Frenchtown. So that's May 18th for Nashville, May 23rd for Winchester, and May 24th for Virginia. And there are some, New Jersey, and there are some long drives in there as well. So make sure you come out, go crazy, keep us all pumped up.
So do you have, can you give the fans anything to anticipate from these shows coming up?
We're playing.
Well, yeah. So we have we're playing our newest track, Feel the Rage.
Yes. That's what I was gonna say. We're playing our newest track,
Okay,
Feel the Rage,
as well as the couple from
now I want to do it.
Now I'm
anymore.
feeding.
We have a couple songs from the previous album, My Design, and we're also playing some songs for the latest one, WARPATH, and we're excited to play the newest, which is Feel the Rage, that we did with Snails, with this like a DJ, a friend of ours, and we're excited.
And also the on occasion there's things we change up in the songs, like add in some extra breakdowns and that sort of thing.
A little bit of extra crowd
solos.
Work.
Rex does
extra crowd
you never
work.
know what he's going to do, just go off the rails a little bit. So it's like a ticking time bomb ready to explode.
I mean, you can
announce the next song.
You can I think you can expect to be thoroughly entertained and hopefully leave with a new favorite live band. That's the
right.
goal, right?
And as I guess you could probably tell from this interview here, we're pretty we're obviously very serious, but we also have fun, and that does come across in the live shows as well. We have all of our we're all serious, playing all the parts, focused, locked in on that sort of thing, but we're also going to be having fun on stage, interacting with the crowd, and even in the I guess the best way to say it is, even just screwing around a little bit, having fun, and that just makes for a more fun show, because you don't just want to see statues playing a song. You want to see the band just having a good time.
Okay, so I gotta ask, since Ryan McHomes of Drowning Pool did start off our show, and he's known for Let the Bodies Hit the Floor with the crazy scream. I saw on TikTok that you had done the longest scream. How long was your scream?
Sorry, you cut out. How long was that scream? That was 29 seconds.
29 seconds.
Yes.
But that's what Fry not.
I did mixed, because pure Fry doesn't count.
Okay. And neither does the pure other one.
No, nobody can do false chord more than 20 seconds. I mean, maybe I can.
Is there any preparation?
What?
Do you? Is there any preparation before you do a scream like that?
Well, if you're properly warmed up and properly relaxed, that's all you really need to go into it. And then it really comes down to just management of airflow, and the best thing for management of airflow is to stay totally relaxed. So there are some pretty long screams in the set, and I'd say the main focus for me when those screams come up is to just take a deep breath, drop my larynx, drop my heart rate, and just in one breath kind of reset everything, and then I can hold a scream for as long as I need to. But I guess that's easier said than done when you're jumping around and going crazy.
I can't even wait for the 24th. But so how do you, that's gotta be a lot. And with you guys playing basically back-to-back shows, that's gotta be tiring. When are you guys sleeping?
Well, we're sleeping great. We're sleeping right here in this van, and the seats go back, and KZ sleeps in the back there, and then the rest of us are just in the chairs.
Yeah, but it's important to make sure, even though you're on tour and things like that, obviously bands have reputations, partying, drinking, and that sort of thing. But what you got to remember, it's a full-time job, and you also need to be in your best health and make sure you're getting enough sleep so you could put on the best possible performance. So, after the show, we pack up, we drive somewhere to spend the night, maybe have a little dinner, and then go, straight to bed, try to usually sleep in 6 to 8 hours, get a nice workout in the next day, and then go into the venue refreshed, showered up, and ready to put on a as good a show as we can.
Now, when you guys are on tour, do you guys prank each other, since you're all in the van together on the road for long hours?
Wait, what each other?
Are there pranks?
Oh, prank. Well,
I don't know.
on rare occasion, but that's not really the focus, you know.
I mean, we have our, like inside jokes and that sort of thing, but I don't think we have any pranks to say.
At least no, it's not like an ongoing thing. I think that would be pretty exhausting, actually, if we're all constantly like that.
So where are some of the places that you've gone that you've
the prankster is the quiet one in the back.
Yeah. They call me the button pusher.
So what have been some of the coolest places that you've performed at or visited while you're on tour?
You guys want to go first? Take it away. Well, the first one that comes to mind for me is the Canadian side of Niagara Falls. Just very, very nice, very scenic, and I don't know if it's technically considered one of the wonders of the world, but it's pretty wonderful. So that was the first thing I thought of.
Oh, nice. In 2020 we were fortunate to play some shows in Brazil and South America. So that was a very different experience from the U.S. shows. Fantastic, crazy crowds. And it's something that we would love to do again as soon as the opportunity presents itself.
Yeah, I like when you played in Hollywood. That was pretty sick. The experience of being there and playing there was awesome.
We played the Whiskey A Go Go, which recently got rammed by a truck.
Really?
Yes. So you heard it here first on a Pretty Little Podcast.
Wow, like, man, there's been a lot of stuff happening like in the music scene and with like just influential people that like have just issues lately. Like the guy that owned Croc Rock, like he passed.
Ooh,
which is like sad to the whole Lehigh Valley. That was like such a big venue. Like so many, like just even Dobbs down in Philly, like so many bigger venues that like the heart of the scene are like closing now, and it's crazy. And like, have they even said if how long it's gonna take for them to get it back up and running?
I have not seen, other than it's when I saw the post, it was like it said like might have to cancel tonight's show, and that was a few days ago. So we don't know how severe it was, but obviously it's like no matter what, if something crashed into that building, because it's right on that busy Sunset Boulevard or something. So no matter what, crashing into a building is not good, but hopefully it's okay and not too bad.
Yeah, hopefully nobody got hurt.
Artie's is doing just fine at May 24th. So like we all said, we're looking forward to coming back to the show. Do you have the names of the other bands?
Yes, I think I got it on hand. So we're it's with our friends in Twisted, who are all from like Pennsylvania.
Yeah, young up and comers.
Yep, and then
they've been on.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And Dave, and as well as Northvale have been on the podcast as well. And then before them, I know we have 3 other bands. We have Hereafter, which was recommended to us from Northvale, Cherry Blue, as well as Kings and Constables. So 5 bands.
Cherry Blue, I got to see them a while ago, and they were really good. The girl was she was very dynamic, and she actually came up and like gave me a CD, and it so it was a good experience.
Oh, awesome. So like it's good you're you're familiar with all these bands. So there's 5 of them and we make 6. So it's going to be like a mini Uncured fest, and we'll be hanging out the whole time, and should be beautiful day in May. It's going to be a lot of fun.
And Artie's has great food. It's such like a great space, and I always have fun when I go there. And so can we talk about like, do you have new merch?
Yes. So I also double as the full-time merch guy. You can feel free to leave a tip for the the smiles. But yeah, so we have a lot of fun merch. I have your basic T-shirts as well as an embroidered, oversized pump cover. We have 5 different hats, 6 if you include the beanie.
Nice.
Vinyls of our old album, CDs of our 2 newest albums, keychains, lanyards. It's a full-on big display. So a whole lot of stuff. Might be sold out of some sizes by the time that rolls around. And in that case, we have all that good stuff on our website, uncuredband.com as well. But we'll still have a bunch of stuff by the time we get to Artie's. So I'm gonna make sure you come stop by the table and also take some free photos with us. We'll do some meet and greets, after our set, and yeah.
Definitely. I'm so excited. So what song have you wrote that was like the hardest to write?
Well, our most recent single, Feel the Rage, is a metal EDM crossover, so that obviously presented some challenges in blending the 2 genres. But as Betto mentioned before, we worked with our friend Snails, who's one of the greatest DJs the world has ever seen. So we just kind of fed off of each other and got the track done and made the transitions between the 2 genres as seamless as possible. Mm-hmm.
So can we please talk about your cover of Closer? Because I love that song. And when I saw that you guys did the cover of it and that it was so good, got so excited. Will you be playing that on this tour?
We will be playing a cover, but we will not be playing that
We'll
cover.
be playing a cover that also has Closer in the name.
We only cover songs with Closer in the name.
So if you could probably guess what that is, but it's another song that has Closer in the name.
Okay.
Do you have a guess?
No.
It's 3 words. It'll come to you, I guarantee it.
Okay, well, any of our viewers, if you know the answer, please write it in the comments.
That's right.
Now, will you be releasing this cover?
So that one is released on our prior EP, My Design. So
okay.
if you need a look
no,
at
not Closer, the one that you're gonna be singing.
Oh, yeah, that one.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's I'll say it is One Step Closer, but that is on our previous EP. It's on Spotify. So yeah, we will be playing that. But that's the only cover we're playing in the set, and that all originals. That's right.
Now, do you guys kind of write with the live performance in mind, or do you guys kind of focus on like the storytelling and that?
I don't think that those are 2 mutually exclusive things.
Okay.
The live experience is in many ways, taking people on a journey, and songwriting is very similar. So I think that you can tailor things to be more suited for live or for a studio recording. And we do think about that, like this is more of a quote live song, or this is more of a casual listening song. Those are the 2 categories we put them in, because a lot of times casual listening songs perform better on DSPs, but they might be a little bit less engaging when you're actually there just watching a band. And then if you do something crazy like Snail Scream 2025, it's very fun to see online, and it's very fun to see live as well. So yeah, we like to it's just about getting the right balance.
Yeah, and we've also, since we've been playing a lot of shows over the years, we've learned that sometimes you think a song is going to be great live, and it ends up not delivering the way you expected. So songs like that do end up getting cut from the set.
You just said that. I was about to ask you, are there any songs that you've recorded and put out that you don't feel got the recognition that they should have?
Yeah, I mean, all of them. Right. Well, so what I was saying, some of them definitely did not deliver live the way we expected, So
we're not going to name any of them.
Right, but like still,
stragglers.
they, even though they're like we really like the recordings and things like that. Sometimes it just doesn't have like it just doesn't connect live. So that's why obviously we always improve the set and put in songs that we know will do great if we played them before, or we write songs with that in mind. And I do think our newest album, WARPATH, it's got a song, Perfect Specimen, that didn't quite get enough streams or listens yet. But, that's...
Go on people and listen to it.
That's right. That's right. We will be playing it live, and it's always a fan favorite live. So, yeah, but everything takes time, and we just got to be patient, keep promoting. And, nothing comes easy. And so that's like, it's a grind, like anything.
So what song do you feel represents you right now as a band?
Bleed Me Dry is the best indication of where we're heading right now, but that doesn't tell the whole story.
I love that you were so ready with that.
Yeah, I'm always ready.
So how do you feel that your fans responded in the shift in sound from Medusa to Living Like I'm Dead?
I do think our fans have, we're at the point where all of our fans are like, just have been always enjoying the music we're putting out, if that makes sense. It's not like, when Suicide Silence was all deathcore and then like went pop or whatever, where people were, or like they started singing and that whole big thing. But like we've always been, we've had like a natural evolution where like, it was instrumental metal where we added some screaming, and then like the next step we started adding in some clean vocals. So it's a natural evolution as you improve as musicians and songwriters. And I think everyone, like all of our fans, have been enjoying the journey. Obviously there's some people like, oh, I liked your old stuff better, but that's just, that's expected.
Now, were there any songs that you wrote that you like weren't expecting the audience to connect with the way they did?
No, I mean we generally have a pretty good read on what we think is going to land and connect, and what we think what is written more so for ourselves. And I don't think we haven't really necessarily been surprised with
anything on the positive.
Well, or the negative. It's not like anybody's like, wow, I really hate that. Although some people are pretty angry about Snail Scream 2025.
But that's a good thing.
That's fine. And I think that, the evolution over the years and people being with us from the beginning is really more an indication of the fact that people want to be a part of something from the beginning. They want to be in on the ground floor of, what could be something that's very big. So yeah. I guess to anybody that's out there right now, it is not too late for you to get in on the ground floor. Support Uncured. Come out, see us. May 24th, Arties. I got to do the plug.
Make sure you like, follow, listen, comment, add to that algorithm, people. Come on.
That's right. Use Feel the Rage on TikTok. It's over like 450 uses. So like if you're stuck in that 200 to 300 view jail, you'll shoot right up to like 5,000. Just use that song, Feel the Rage on TikTok. Do whatever, just put the song on it.
Oh, I love TikTok, so I'll make sure to do one.
I love TikTok.
I really wanted to do like a duet and just pretend like I was screaming like you, like just stand next to me.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Do that.
Yeah. Ali, I don't want to cut our conversation short, but at 8:45 we do have another engagement. Okay. So what time is it right now?
8:39.
Okay, so yeah, we still have some time.
Okay. Well, just let me know when, like, a minute before you got to get off, and we'll say goodbye.
Perfect.
Yeah, but back to what we were just saying. Like, we'd love to see you on TikTok screaming the snail scream, and see just videos like that. It's always so much fun to watch, and just like having a lot of people use the audio has been helping us a ton. it's like we see it translate into Spotify a little bit. So just like
just a little.
like 450 people using the audio in their video. That's really good stuff. So it's like very encouraging. I am always having a lot of fun using it, and so we'll be looking for yours.
So first, I want to ask you, out of all of the bands that you've toured with, who has taught you guys the most while you're out on tour with them?
You could learn everything from every band. So like, since like we've had the chance to see a lot of like different headliners, there's always something you could learn from them, like whether how big or small it is, or like the way the front person talks to the crowd, or just like a cool move like the guitar player might do, or like some cool headbanging things. There's always something you could learn from every band, as well as there's things you learn like what not to do from some headliners, such as a scold the sound guy, which we have seen done by headliners a couple times. But like, so you learn good things and bad things from everyone, and you take everything you can just to try to improve, even just 1% every time.
Okay, and since we gotta wrap it up soon, I want to ask you real quick, and this goes out to everybody, so I want to hear you guys in the back. Influences. Early influences now, last add to the playlist. I want to hear it all.
Me first?
Yeah.
I mean, I've been at it probably the longest out of all these guys. So I'm 31, but I mean, the first recording I was on when I was like a teenager, I just sounded like I was trying to be Neil Peart, of Rush. And then I was really into Mike Portnoy, Dream Theater. And I think that kind of connects with these guys with like their earlier sound, that's sort of like prog, maybe like a Porcupine Tree kind of thing, Gavin Harrison. I mean, I play all sorts of styles of music, so it's hard for me to pinpoint one. But if I had to do for rock and metal, it would be, those prog guys.
All right, so I am from Brazil, so I have a lot of like influences from Brazilian music, not only metal. And like I would say the biggest thing for me is groove. So I like groovy bands like Gojira. I grew up listening to Pantera, like things like that, and I play like based on groove like most of the time. So I would say these are my biggest influences.
Nice. And for me, it's definitely I listened to a lot of Opeth and Dream Theater growing up as well. So like progressive metal, death metal, that sort of thing. Recently, obviously, I've been into like, the new metal Slipknot, as well as like some nu-metalcore, like I Prevail, From Ashes to New, Wage War. So influences from old and recent are for me.
Yeah, and my new thought process is the biggest bands are the biggest bands for a reason. So Slipknot, Linkin Park, Bring Me the Horizon, and I still like some Eminem. So that's kind of what I'm thinking about now.
Yeah.
I love all of those. That's great. So, what's one thing each of you bring to the table that people might not realize? Like, what's that one thing that kind of you all just have like your own kind of way of doing it and style?
Are you talking about in terms of like performance or jobs for the band?
As far as like the band, I mean, like it could be in studio, it could be like whatever. Like what are some of the things that each of you like? I'm kind of curious. Like you said, you're from Brazil. Like, do you bring that into the band and like what you guys are kind of like doing?
I would say a little bit, especially because I'm the bassist. So like I have to keep the groove with the drums, and a little bit of like that swing, like that, that heavy, like rhythm. I put a lot of that in the music that we play, and also in the singing. Like we like me and Zach, we both help Rex to sing, but we have like very different voices and very different ranges. So each one of us adds a little bit of our own sauce in the music with our voices.
And I guess what I'd say for me, I feel like as a guitar player, I'm not just there to play guitar. I'm there to also be an entertainer and performer. So I've been obviously spend a lot of time with my headbanging, try to make sure I look cool on stage, because obviously Rex is the front person, but the front person needs to have other people next to him looking cool. So I just do my best to play my parts as well as I can while being energetic and looking cool. And it's something, trying to improve every show. And I think like I bring that good energy to the band. And like, so same with all of these guys here. And that's just like some of our strong suits.
And as far as what you're working on, do you have new music in the works or anything that you can tell us about?
Yes, we have new music in the works, and we are currently in dialogues with, the handful of different people, if you will, for talking about how we can bring this music to more people, get more people out there jamming Uncured, becoming fans, get more people out to shows.
That's right. New music. We have 5 new songs already, and new stuff is always being written. There's never a dry moment of creativity. So we have 5 new things that are secret, and as well as more on the way. But I do want to say we do have to run for our other engagement. But Ali, thank you so much for having us.
Thank you so much. And I will catch up with you on the 24th, and I will have you connect with Ben from American Mosh Pits. And
yeah, we'll hang out more on that day. Thank you again so much for having us, and we can't wait. All right.
Okay. Thank you so much.
All right. Awesome.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Thanks everyone for tuning in. Another great episode. Make sure that you follow Uncured and listen to all their music. They're amazing. Thank you so much. Good night.